Hi, my name is Crystal Bell. I'm from the Haida and Tsleil-Waututh nations on the west coast of British Columbia. 2 years ago, I participated in a series of monologues called the Gaza Monologues, which were written by children who had experienced the tragedies that occurred on the Gaza Strip. In light of recent events, I thought that I really wanted to record myself doing the monologue that I still have, in memory and hope of the young woman who wrote it. Her name is Hana. She was born in 1995. This monologue is monologue 29 in the series. We were at home a day before the war at 10:30 at night. My father, mother, brothers, and myself, flicking through TV channels, news, art, sports, nonsense, common sense. Then the phone rang and I answered. Yes, Lana, yes. Tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning, we'll go to school together. Okay, dearest, I'll wait for you. And she came indeed at 6:30 in the morning. All the way we were arguing who studied more. Anyway, we got to school and then went into the exam. Then we went home. When Lana laughed, the whole world laughed with her. I felt she was the person who loved me the most in this world. Once, I forgot to do math homework, and she took my exercise book and I took hers, and she was punished instead of me. While going home from school, we heard the sound of planes, followed by an explosion. I was so scared. It was the first time I had ever heard such a scary sound. Lana came close to me. She held my hand, looked at me, and told me, smiling, "Don't be scared. Death can't part us." While she was talking to me, suddenly the street was filled with smoke and sounds of rockets and explosions one after another. She held me tight. A moment later, she fell from my hands, and the smoke faded. I looked at my shirt, and it was full of blood. I thought I was injured. I started screaming. I looked at the ground and saw Lana down on it, looking at me, laughing and crying at the same time. I held her hand, and she told me, "Don't be scared. Death can't part us." And her hand slipped from mine. People gathered around us, and suddenly the ambulance came, wanting to take her from my arms. I fell on her and held her, and the paramedic said, "That's it. Leave her. God have mercy on her soul." I started screaming and fainted. I woke up in hospital without Lana, and this was the first time she wasn't with me. Many times in the night when I'm sitting, I wish the phone would ring, and I would hear Lana's voice again telling me, "We'll meet at 6:30.